Picking up where we left off last time, you're starting to make a difference in Feldgrau. Or at least you think that you must, because you've been going through so many skeletons and weird undead ghoul hounds that it must make a difference in their numbers at this point. But as you move around town, you still realize that for every undead you slay, there are probably two more crawling from their unhallowed graves to fill their place. And there is really only one way to stop what is going on here, which is to cut off the head of this whole operation. And on the plus side, you know where he is, or at least where he set up his headquarters. And you just need to find the courage to face him.
Yeah.
Last we saw our party, we were at the Gravedigger's shed, and Geier had just taken an interest into a fairly boring-looking rusty shovel with a moldy, half-rotten shaft.
Hey, it's got personality.
Okay. Here we are. Whoop. Take you to the map. There we are. What's next?
Well, there is. We can't go to the tower like that, so at least we need to spend some time with my alchemist supplies, so we could at least restock ourselves and rest our minds. Of course, we could smash some more skeletons, I suppose, but we clearly can't face the entire necromancer cult with the way we are now.
Well, we could try the inn with the ghost. It would be close to our base. Do that and call it a day.
Well, suppose.
Yeah. I'm good with that. Evelyn's good with that. She has a ability which might make the ghost more compliant than usual if it comes to a fight. So she's down to try that.
Well, if you're confident.
Would Geier know if ghosts count as undead?
Yeah, he would. Yeah, and you know that they do.
Okay.
Definitely undead. Incorporeal, usually. Unless you're a very strange sort of ghost.
Okay, so
Yes.
you want to head towards the inn.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Let me just... Okay. The inn is in the center of town again, so you move around. Okay.
Teach.
Did you set that up to happen, or does that happen now? The little pop-up in the chat that said you're secretly rolling dice.
No, I did that setup to do that.
Yeah, if you make,
just so you know, I'm rolling something.
But I think that the second part of the roll is showing.
No, yeah, that is showing. But in this case, it's not making a difference because if we roll this up at this point, since you've already gotten rid of the demon wolves, it is basically like no encounter.
Okay.
So you avoid any combat encounter. Again, there are so many undead crawling around this place that you always see some in the distance lurching around, or you hear them howl or something like that. But you manage to stay far away, far enough far away enough from them to get to the inn undetected. And the inn itself is F8. Here we are. It's just off the town square. It consists of a large open storage area that's separated from a smaller storefront by a long wooden sales counter. And as you enter, there is indeed somebody working. Or at least it looks like they are. Clearly a ghostly form. It's a wavering sort of appearance of a balding old man with stringy hair, tremendous bags beneath his eyes, and he's sort of hovering behind the inn's front desk. And he looks up as you get in from the task he's currently involved in, which is tying a length of ghostly rope into a noose. And he just looks up at you as you come in and he says, "Oh, I'm sorry, the inn's closed."
Yeah, we were not planning to spend the night or even longer.
Just passing through.
"Nobody's gonna stay in this town longer than this night, that's for sure," he says, and he's like tying the knot, checking it.
Are you referring to the more furry creatures out there?
And just grunts and seemingly ignores you and looks up at the rafters, takes the ghostly rope and like swings it, lops it up there, and comes down on the far side. He ties his end of the rope at somewhere around the front desk and on some hook or something. Checks the noose again.
I forgot my manners. My name is Geier, and these are my companions. May we ask your name?
He looks at you again, but only just for a brief moment, and then just kind of grunts again. Climbs on the desk, grabs the rope.
Hold now. Hold on. What if you did not need to do that? What if we could help your town?
He puts the noose around his neck, and then he say, "What if we could help the town? Give me a diplomacy check."
Yes. Let me just make sure that my gaze does not have any effect on diplomacy roll. I don't think it does, so I'm just gonna roll diplomacy.
All right, nice.
Good
So
to be a
yeah,
casual.
noose around his neck. He stands there on the top of the desk, just one step forward, and his ghostly shape, which hang itself probably for the 100th time. But he stops and he looks at Evelyn and he says, "Help? Who could help this town? All those souls out there, restless. They'll never find peace. 18 years it has been. But now there's a new danger that's come to Feldgrau. And this one is not going to rob us of our lives. It's going to rob us of our souls. And then it'll just spiral all of us towards oblivion."
Well, it just so happens that we are becoming rather expert at dealing with these new forces and making sure that they don't get the opportunity to do that. And my friend here, well, you see his shovel. He's quite good at laying the
I have some experience in putting the dead to rest, is what my companion is trying to say.
Precisely.
You do. Well, I guess there's no harm for you in trying. Well, least I can do is help, he says, and he takes off the noose, climbs off the desk, and he says, I've seen the man who does this. He, the leader of them. They call him Vrood.
Brood.
Vrood. With a V.
Vrood, is that the name we've heard before? Vrood?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Oren.
Yeah.
Or Oren?
Oren Vrood. Yeah.
Oren Vrood. Okay.
He says, they call him Vrood. If you bring him to me, I will crack his head open for you. I'll reach in, give you everything he knows.
What power does he have over these undead?
He seems to be some kind of necromancer.
No, that's not acceptable.
If he is a necromancer, what will stop him from controlling you?
Nothing.
Well, we will.
It just-
We'll render him
He just hasn't
incapacitated.
tried yet.
You seem to be mighty confident that you will crack his skull.
Oh, not his physical skull, but I will. I know that I can get to his memories.
Oh,
Ah. That would be rather useful.
it would be curious.
Well, we will heartily accept that offer, Mr. I'm sorry, I don't think we did catch your name.
My name's Ulcris. Ulcris Setmir.
Yes. Chris.
Well, Chris.
Well, thank you very much for the offer, Ulcris. If you can refrain from offing yourself once again, we will hopefully have Oren here for you to crack open his skull, as you say. So, just stick around if you don't mind.
I have no other choice, he says, and then fades away into the floorboards and the wall.
I hate dealing with ghosts.
Well, he seems to be a pretty coherent fellow.
Seems to be a rather friendly ghost.
Yeah. But they're always so cryptic about anything. You'll never get a straight answer out of one.
Mm-hmm.
1 second, just grabbing a sweater.
Yeah. So now our plan evolves from just storming the tower to extracting the evil wizard from the tower and bringing him here.
Captured alive, I think.
Yeah. That wasn't what he said. Like he just needs his head.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that we can arrange.
Well, that's even better.
Yeah. Although, yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
let's well, we got 3 locations left that aren't the tower. Since that one didn't turn out to require any resources, do we want to try another, or do we just want to go to the mill?
Yeah.
I'm done with filled ground. Let's just either burn this place to the ground or burn this place to the ground.
But there's some friendly ghosts here. Perhaps we'll encounter more allies if we search more. We could certainly use help.
I mean, I'm not going to disagree with that, Lady Evelyn, but most of what we've found here deserves to be put to rest, including our friend Ulcris. I don't think he wants to be wandering around for much longer.
No, of course not. But the dead can prove useful before they go on to meet their final fate.
So what do you propose?
Well,
Go house by house, collecting trinkets?
I mean, we've almost finished doing that. There's really only 2 buildings left, and then that pit, of course. Although I am somewhat reticent to approach so many corpses all piled together.
I think it would be smart to avoid that.
I know. My intelligence is almost 20. I also think it would be a bad idea.
Does everybody remember the corpse orgy from Curse of the Crimson Throne?
Yeah, let's not do that again.
I think that's exactly what is going through everybody's mind.
Yeah. That was a challenge rating 13, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm all for checking out F6 and F14 at least. At least one of those. But if you guys are done with the exploration phase, that's fine too.
I think what we were told is that F14 contained some powerful creature.
Well,
it contains some sort of undead. I don't think we know much more than that. But yeah, it did seem like it was. I think that they did imply it was powerful. We don't really know what else is in F6 aside from just undead.
Well, I'd be for trying either one, maybe F6.
Well, I suppose so. If there are some more skeletons like those, we probably can take them.
All right.
Yeah, thanks, Simon.
There you go. Let's get set up. That's somewhere. I guess that's somewhat square-like. So we can use our trusty square. And let me just give me just a second to set that up.
The joy of random encounter maps.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't dealt with too many random encounter maps in our games together, have we?
Yeah, because most of the time I don't really like them. Because they're not adding anything to the story, and they're just sort of XP bumps.
Mm-hmm.
But here, I still feel like I wanted to give them a fair shake, because I figured this is part of exploring this town that's overrun with undead. So if there should be a chance to actually encounter some, but I still feel like all it does is slow us down, But here we go. Where is my skeletal champion? Where are you? There you are. I'm getting 8 of these, and it'll probably take me as long to set this up as it's gonna take Emaírel to smash them to pieces.
Emaírel's just gonna, take 5 attacks, kill everything.
6, 8. All right, so I'll take you to that.
He'll kill 2 creatures with 1 attack.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
that's a lot of champions.
Yeah, so to get to the glass blower's shop, in the near the pit, so you try to avoid it as good as you can, but it seems to be an unending source of undead monstrosities that just spill into town, and some of those you encounter or like run into very close to the glassblower's shop. Almost made it there, but then you ran into these guys. So let's roll for initiative.
Okay.
But why am I like all the way to the front? This is
Yeah,
not
you
a good
can
position.
push.
I'm joking.
No, you can change the order
I'm
around. but
I'm
just
gonna
to
move
help you in
definitely.
case of that.
That is not a good place for the Geier to be in.
And which ones did I already do? These three. Okay, so
Monsieur Montiano.
okay, I think I have everyone. Evelyn, Gaia, Doctor, Emaírel, Montiano, and a bunch of skeletons. Okay, all right. So let's start with this one. He gets to move, or she. I think you can tell by the pelvis. And they move 30 feet. 1, 2, 3,
I mean, we can
35, 40. So that moves 45 feet over
we can
here.
just ask it. Skeleton champions are sentient, so they can answer us.
They might not choose to. They might choose not to. That's
I'm assuming that's 2 AOs.
because you are. Yes, it is because
Yeah.
you get
Would
to-
Montiano get his into if I assume he starts adjacent to Evelyn?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. 23 to hit is a hit, and you smash the skeletal champion. Boom! The first one that gets to you. I think that was the one on the left, and then you do have a second attack.
Well, I have 5 AOs around.
Okay, yeah. So then you smash this quote unquote champion to smash. And Mr. Mundianus tries trips. That's a trip, okay.
Yes, that's a trip.
24 is enough to trip it as it leaves this square, I think. So it falls to the floor and can't get up because that was already part of its second move action. And then it's Muntiano's turn.
Montiano will step up and try to smash it.
Mm-hmm.
5-foot step, and he will stick it with his magical rapier.
Okay.
Wow. Natural. Well, yeah, a
20
critical
and a
threat and
1.
a natural 1 to confirm. So probably
Well,
not.
makes sense because it's a piercing weapon, so it's hard to do full damage with that against the skeleton. So that is 10 points of damage. And 5-foot step is a free action, so the 21 is also a hit for. Okay, yeah. So just through the sheer force of his stabs, he breaks the skeleton's bones. One more skeleton from up here goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it actually manages to move here without provoking from Emaírel.
Yep.
And then it's your turn.
Well, he's going to stab the newcomer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, smash rather than stab.
Indeed, smash.
And if just if the first attack does it.
Yeah, it doesn't because of the damage reduction.
Ah.
So you only break most of it.
And the second attack, I imagine, misses.
Yeah, that's a miss. Mm-hmm. So, do you take a step, or is that it?
Yeah, I think he will step over here.
Okay. And we have one more skeleton. Moving through your threatened area.
Yep.
And that's a hit for 21. Okay, almost breaks, but not quite. So it actually gets an attack against you, swings its long sword, 24 to hit.
That misses.
Aw.
I'm rooting for these guys. They're come on.
And the last, nope, you your AOOs here reset on your initiative, so
Yep.
that is just 1 of 4. Now this is 2 of 4. This is fairly consistent. You just smash him almost all the way down to destruction, and it's a miss. And then it's the doctor's turn.
Okay, I was going to use my extract of bark skill, but I think at this point I might just take 5-foot step here and try to finish off the skeleton with my bare hands.
Wait, where'd you go?
He's behind the token.
Yeah.
There you are. This one. Okay, no, that misses all of those.
That's unfortunate. Then I will try to just bite his head off.
That's actually a hit. But it's kind of. Oh no, we said bites are BPS, so it's 7 points, and you actually do bite his head off.
Don't you remember the big discussion, Simon, that I had with you years ago about?
No, actually, I always think back to that, where you like threatened to send me pictures of bruised
of bite wounds.
of bite wounds that are bruised as well as slashed as well as pierced. No, but really, that is every time I'm thinking about natural attacks, that is my go-to reference now.
So you mean natural
Geier.
attacks not only horrible because you can make 3 of them at full baby? No?
That's part of the horror.
Question: do broken down skeletons count as corpses?
No. Because they're already animated. Once after, there's no takesies backsies basically. Once somebody else has animated them, then they're no longer a corpse in that
But
sense.
if they animated themselves?
Can you brain shake a skeleton?
I can, but I'm running out of spells, and I don't want to use my good spells on skeletons.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to. It looks like Emaírel's got it covered.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna do a token gesture and go like, Emaírel, I'm helping. And I cast Disrupt Undead on one of these ones.
Okay, but we need your attack roll, not just the damage.
I
Should
Related to
include a ranged touch.
I targeted this one, so this one is probably dead.
How do I figure? I dragged and dropped it here.
Hmm.
Well,
You might need
you
to-
still need a ranged touch attack though.
I'm looking at the little cogwheel thing. Range close, 25 feet. Saving throw. I have to put the attack, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To click there.
And then choose ranged touch.
Range
No.
touch. Yeah.
And then I think that's fine.
Once more with feeling.
All right, 8 is a miss. So your your ray of positive energy just shoots right by the skeleton.
Do you feel alright shooting positive energy?
No, it's a necromantic spell.
Yeah. All right, another skeletal champion that comes charging in and gets. Oh, actually, manages to avoid Emaírel's branched spear and instead just stands right next to him. Evelyn.
Yeah, Evelyn's like watching this happen. It's pretty cool. She doesn't want to use any spells. She's gonna finally be able to direct her gaze at, I guess, this latest skeleton champion that's come up. She'll step up 5 feet. Would it be fair to say she's had her her parasol cane out this entire time?
I definitely see Evelyn gallivanting around with her parasol in Feldgrau, for sure. No,
Okay.
that's definitely out.
It's 100%. All right, she's just gonna try to attack this skeletal champion. Then let's see. Iteratives and all. I think she's got an iterative by now.
Yeah, level
A
8.
25 to hit.
It's 1 point of piercing damage that doesn't do much.
She does get to trigger her gaze though, her painful stare, which is I
Even
think
on the
just-
non-lethal, so it's really just basically taking
think
pain
it's-
from the insult.
I mean, it's increasing the weapon damage, right? It's right. I think. Let me.
It's increasing any damage, I believe.
Yeah.
But your damage says 1 non-lethal.
Why would it be non-lethal?
I don't know, but it says 1 non-lethal.
I
Sword.
don't know. It writes.
I don't see non-lethal.
It's
If you hover over the number, it says 1 non-lethal.
Oh.
It's maybe because
Oh.
Is that a thing?
But that seems to be wrong.
Yeah, but that's not a roll.
It's not a roll. Yeah.
And I don't. That's very bizarre. Why is it non-lethal damage?
Yeah, and it's correct on the second one.
Yeah.
Why would it be wrong just on the first one?
Attack 1d6 strength. Full BAB. It's plus Dex.
Plus Dex, so it's
Well,
not like it's
that's the
gonna be
attack. No,
negative.
the strength. It is.
Oh, the strength, the damage was negative, maybe, or
But it
0.
didn't. But it didn't show a roll.
Yeah,
it didn't-
Yeah.
but I guess maybe if you go below 1, it doesn't show the roll, but instead just tells you that it's a non-lethal. But
Well,
that's-
it is an attack that deals damage, right?
yeah. Anyway, right.
Okay,
the
so
attack
it does-
deals damage, and
It does proc the painful stare then.
yeah,
As long as it's an attack that deals damage, I can cause the target to take an additional amount of damage equal to.
half your
Uh,
levels
the-
of 4.
But it's the D6. So it's just another 2d6. Let's see if it actually gets through and does something. Another 5 points.
well, that's
Well.
almost 1 point of damage.
That is 1 point. So you definitely hurt its feelings.
Haha! Evelyn
But at least it's feeling something.
Evelyn helped.
hmm And then we have this champion, and he's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'll take that back. Like this. So yes, Emaírel, smash it.
Mm,
Do the thing.
nope.
Ooh.
Misses, and then Emaírel 22 to hit.
Parries it.
It is pointless to attack this guy. Okay, this champion is no longer with us. Neither is that one. Neither is that one. Now it's Monteano's turn.
Montianu will step up and try to. I guess he probably can't stand there because of the tent, so he'll take the long way around. 5, 15, 25, and he'll. I guess he'll just stab at this one that Evelyn did her part with. It actually would have been more effective for me to just save the stare damage for somebody else, not her. Gotta remember that next time. Yeah, Montianu will step up and swing or stab. Another potential critical. I think a 32 to confirm should do it.
Yeah, absolutely, it does. And that's so the second roll. That's 19 plus 6. All right, so that definitely smashes this one. This one was it, right?
Yeah.
That is smashed. And then the 20 can go somewhere else if he has the reach, but he doesn't, right?
He doesn't have because that would
Okay.
he doesn't have a second attack anyway.
Oh, right, because moved. All right, Emaírel.
Emaírel is going to step over. Or would it be difficult terrain, the pile of bones?
Yeah.
Okay. If it is difficult, then he's going to step back in here and start attacking this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Miss.
Yikes.
Shouldn't this guy be already dead? I mean, I tried to tear this one head off, no?
I think
No, you're
I think
standing on the one
Simon
that you. Or,
Simon counted it against this one.
yeah.
Uh,
Oh, maybe I missed
I
which
thought,
one you were
yeah, I thought
targeting.
this one
but-
was dead because Emaírel killed
Nope.
him. Yeah?
No, this one still had a few HP.
Okay, then I will
Right,
tear
so-
this one out.
The skeleton steps up, swings and misses once and
That actually would have
twice.
provoked from
For a
5
5-foot step.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, never mind.
And then this one is going to attack the doctor once and twice. 22 to it.
22 actually does hit.
Yes, 8 points of damage. And then it's the doctor's turn.
1 second. -8. Okay, at this point I will. I still have mythic power left, so I think I will use one surge to augment my unarmed attack. First against this one, and if by any chance this one dies, I will use my next iterative attacks against that one. So that would be a surge 1d6. That would be 6. Good.
Hmm?
So my his eyes would flash silver for a second there, as his own blood reminds him of his own mortality. And attack 26.
All right. This one?
First one. This one.
First, this one.
Yes.
Okay, 26 is a hit, but 5 is completely reduced to 0. 19 is a miss, and 20 is a miss.
That's unfortunate then.
That's it?
No, I still have a bite damage, so I think I will try to get that one. No,
That's a
mine.
miss. And Geier.
Same towards the one that's looking a bit on the weak side. That's-
the closest one.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
but
wanna
you
waste
probably want to move because if you're doing the 10
No.
is not gonna hit anyway. But yeah,
Yeah. I just don't want to. Running out of spells and my cantrips are
right. No,
not great for this.
definitely the best option to get 1 hit point off of that. Evelyn.
Evelyn, realizing how ineffective she is against skeletons, is gonna just call it, "Do it, team, do it!"
Yeah, Geier and Evelyn are just hanging back. Like, should we just let them do their thing, right?
All right.
Let the marshals marshal.
The champion up here swings and misses twice, and then it's Montiano's turn.
Yeah, Evelyn. Sorry, the one thing Evelyn would have done is switch her gaze up to the one in front of Montiano,
Okay.
just in case.
Mhm.
I think he's got enough power to do it all on his own, but one never knows. So, so Montiano will stab. I guess he can't 5-foot step anywhere, can he? That's all difficult terrain. So he's just got to stab.
Yeah.
27.
That's a hit. The 8 piercing is enough to punch through the damage reduction.
Okay.
And it goes down.
And- Yeah, and just as a reminder, if you've got a weapon in each hand, can you make your iterative attack with the second weapon?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay. In that case, can I use the whip? I'll make a new attack roll. Can I use the
Yep.
whip to try and hit the guy behind?
Yep, absolutely. Well, actually, do you take the penalties? Because if you use your second hand, then you're dual wielding, and that imposes some penalties.
No. No,
I thought
you,
that you're getting the extra attack from the
Yeah.
dual wielding, not just for using the second weapon.
Yep.
Like, because normally dual wielding is you make another attack.
Oh,
that's
I see.
Bit of
I see
noise. I'll
what you
be
mean.
right back. I think it just needs a bit of milk.
I see what you mean. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
And you can do maneuvers in place of damage, right? I can try and trip
Yeah.
that one. Okay.
Yeah. But at the -5 for the
Right.
iterative.
Right. This is it's going to make 2 attack rolls. It'll just be the second one.
Oh, okay.
And I'll make it against the one that's at full health.
Okay. He cracks the whip, and 16 is not enough. It's actually exactly enough
Ooh,
to
sweet.
trip it.
Yes.
Damn. You whip trip it.
He's doing it. He's doing the thing.
He's doing the thing he was charmed for. Emaírel.
Just as a quick note, like for replacing attacks with maneuvers, you can't do it for the maneuvers that are a standard action necessarily.
You can't do it?
Like there are some maneuvers that are always a standard action.
Okay, but there are
I-
some that explicitly say you can as an
Yeah.
attack or something.
Yeah, trip works. I think
Bull Rush probably doesn't.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
it's probably the positioning ones like Bull Rush, Overrun.
Dirty trick? Anyway. It's good to keep in mind. But trip is gonna come up most,
Yeah.
and that works. Okay, good. And grapple probably is also one that's gonna come up often. Alright, this one you say that's of course a hit, and that is way enough to smash it.
and
And
he's
then
going
the other
to take
one misses.
his step. Yep.
Okay. This skeleton is down. This skeleton is down. Arronax. There's one skeleton on the floor that has not been destroyed yet.
This one? Last one. Okay. I will try to cut his throat with my razor. I am not serious. I'm not gonna do that. That razor never fucking works. Well, I mean, I think I'm not particularly effective at this. I think I will first make 5-foot step here, so I wouldn't stand on brittle bones, and I will try to, well, I know, stomp him to the ground, and just unload him on him again with my melee attacks, maybe hoping that at one point 1d6 will roll at least a 1.
Let's see.
It did.
Miss,
Oh,
hit.
no.
But not enough damage.
Well, fine. No, never mind. That doesn't work. I should have switched to my strength mutagen. That at least would have given me.
Well, I think that 22 is.
It's a hit, but the 5 points.
5 foot.
Oh, right, because it is the bite.
Oh,
Yeah,
not the
it
claw.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right,
yeah,
forgot.
that does do something. Geier.
He's not here back.
He has not resolved the milk issue. Then it's Evelyn's turn.
Evelyn will simply switch her gaze to that one. That'll be it.
Oh, okay. Then, well, I don't think Geier would destroy it with his turn because he's conserving resources. So I'm just gonna move him after the skeleton, which is probably smart enough to know that it's gonna trigger an attack of opportunity. But Arronax hasn't really heard it that much. Emaírel certainly has.
He could try to disrupt it. It's a cantrip.
Yeah, but that's not gonna kill it.
Okay.
Yeah, by the way,
That's what I was thinking.
for
Like,
the
would it
record-
actually change its move? And it wouldn't.
I mean, the claw damage is in the table listed as bashing and slashing.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay, it's gonna get up.
Oh,
And it's gonna go down.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you smash the last remaining skeleton champion. So it's basically like you walk into this group of skeletons that come flooding out of the pit, and you just go smash, 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 and power through them. But you know that this is just a tiny fraction of the onslaught that might await you if the
yeah.
way got their way.
Uh,
So I assume since you didn't really spend too many resources, you still want to push on towards the
Yep.
I think
glassblower's
so.
shop.
I mean, I was
I don't
Okay.
think, did we expend any resources?
well. I was a bit bitten a little bit, so I will drink one of my cure wounds extract. I still have one, so I will heal myself back from the to the 8 points.
Okay.
Okay. All right. As you get closer to the glassblower's shop, you already see from afar that it's that there's a group of creatures quite busy inside, and you've seen enough of the flickering fiery auras of the burning skeletons that you immediately recognize that a bunch of them must be inside ransacking the place or maybe just taking it apart. Not sure what it is. Yeah, so how do you want to approach this? Do you just kind of want to kick in the door and or did you just I don't know, it's your call.
um,
You're still at a safe distance away. There's lots of stuff going on. You hear you hear stuff breaking inside. You see movement. I think you get the idea.
Yeah, I don't know. Do we just want to just go for it, or
yeah. I mean, we know what we're facing.
You know they got nothing on you.
Eh,
Okay, let's see.
Or so we think.
yeah.
Or so you think.
So you know, our party in Strange Eons thought exactly like that when we went on the dark attic and died.
your overconfidence is your weakness?
Faith in your friends is yours.
Okay. I just put you in on the map the way that I think would make sense, but you can switch it around a little bit if you want. All right,
Okay.
so you kick in the door, storming the place essentially, and you find inside rows of shelves that hold a large collection of glass bottles and jars and vases and stuff. The rear of the shop contains a large cast iron furnace, a pile of logs, a few iron casks filled with sand, and an empty water trough. Trough. Wooden racks hold metal tongues and tubes, and an array of tools and small vials of liquid sit atop a nearby workbench. And apparently, it's those little vials and stuff that the two cultists that are present are after, because that's what the skeletons are looting from the place.
Yeah.
And the cultists stand there, like holding a bunch of them in their hands, stuffing them into their robes as you enter, preparing themselves for battle.
For battle.
I think Emaírel would have cast resist energy right before entering.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And by the way, since we are preparing right before, I think I will, after all, indeed switch my mutagen to strength. I still have my one mutatability, my mutagenic form usability left. Phew, I'm sorry, I'm like twisting
Yeah,
my words.
but we get what you're
Yeah.
saying.
And so he will basically like as he walks, his form it twists a little bit with like crackling and swelling with muscle in his upper body a little bit, and his mutagen becomes a bit different.
Is that also a feral mutagen?
Yes.
Like, do you still get the claws and the natural attacks with that?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Evelyn says, I've got something special for you, Aronax, next time we rest. Let me know next time you're planning to go, feral.
Yes.
Okay. I think we have everyone here. Geier, Montiano, Evelyn, a bunch of bad boys. Emaírel. I don't think I have the doctor.
Oh, sorry, I was restocking mutagen. Initiative.
There he is. Okay. All right. So you kick in the door, storm the place, and of course, immediately have all of the attention. And the skeleton.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Okay. Well, the group decided to move on to the glassblower's shop. You kicked in the door and you find the place being looted and ransacked by a bunch of burning skeletons and 2 cultists.
Wait,
And-
what?
Yeah. And one of the skeletons moves in right away.
That'll trigger, I think, because he's got
For-
combat reflexes.
Okay, yep.
So Montiano will do the thing he does and attempt to trip him with his whip. That's a 16. I don't know if that gets him.
That does get him. So he trips as he tries to leave this place, this square, and Emaírel also gets an attack opportunity. Or is that out of reach?
Oh yeah. No, actually, this diagonal is. I thought initially this way, not this way, then this way. So that would be number 1.
24, 19, dead. Kaboom! Goes up in flames, but that doesn't bother you because it's at a safe distance. Okay, next burning skeleton runs to its doom and moves over here, provoking again from both.
Yeah.
Emaírel misses.
Let Montiano do his trip first, because that might give you what you need to actually land the hit.
I think they're sort of simultaneous, so because you're not coordinated in that sense. So probably Emaírel misses because Montiano trips him just before.
Don't blame this on Montiano.
All right, so it goes down, which actually means it can use its action to get back up, which it's gonna do.
Which will cause it to provoke.
Provoke again.
Number 3.
How many does Montiano have? How many AOs?
I believe 4.
Okay.
But he's not going to use it here because all he'll do is trip it again, which he can't do. So
Okay.
he's not going to bother. I think Emaírel's got it anyways.
Emaírel smashes it.
Let's just let them
Smash.
funnel in here and then die.
Yeah. That seems to be what is happening. Evelyn.
Evelyn is delighted that she has the opportunity to act before the enemies for once.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to step up here. She's going to target the cultist up in the corner. She's going to gaze at him in the left corner, and she will cast Babble.
Okay.
Let me post it for you really quick.
I will assume a will save.
Yes. Yes, DC 19. He has a -3 to his saves thanks to the stare.
So it gets him to 18.
He's babbling.
He's babbling and nauseated.
Which one of the two cultists was that?
The one on the left. All the creatures within 30 feet can hear the target's babbling and must succeed at a will save or become fascinated for as long as the babbling persists. Now, this is Evelyn's spell, and undead can be affected by her spells, even if they're mindless. But I don't know if you would say that, since the creature's babbling, I don't know if you would say that,
Yeah,
they're affected by that or not. I mean, the babbling is caused by the magic, so I don't know.
I think what I would say is that your spells can target undead, but that's
When
You know,
you reason it
so-
like that, it probably won't work.
yeah.
I mean, it would get the other cultist though,
It would get the other cultist, and it will get Emaírel.
and it'll get Emaírel. Yeah.
And Emaírel actually fails his save. So
Oh,
he's
well.
fascinated, and the other cultist makes his save. Okay. All right. That was your turn. Move action?
I had to 5-foot step.
Okay. For how long is the fascination? As long as it's babbling, I would assume.
The target.
And the babbling is a round per level. Target succeeds at the save effect ends. If not, creature continues to babble.
Yeah, for its duration, which is round per level. The fascination, I think, continues as long as the babbling persists on once a creature's it can't be affected again. It says creatures with an intelligence score of 2 or lower can't be affected by the spell. No, it's whatever. It does that. I don't think that part's relevant, but yeah, the other guy, he's good, so he's not fascinated, but Emaírel is, so that's a problem.
Okay. All right. So the skeleton can actually, for once, move here with only one attack of opportunity triggering.
Yeah, I'll try to trip him. $24 to trip him.
24 is enough. And then it gets back up,
Okay.
and you at least stop it in its tracks. Geier.
Geier will produce a splinter of bone and some old and nasty looking piece of flesh, and a muttering under his breath, he will cast Command Undead on this guy here.
Okay, so control of an area if the subject is intelligence. It will not as an intelligent commander undead never obeys suicidal. Non-intelligent creature gets no saving throw. When you control a mindless being, you can communicate only basic commands. Okay. Won't resist suicidal or obviously harmful orders. It is mindless, so it's just kind of staring blankly at you from its hollow eyes.
Can I command it, because it's just an action? Can I command it already, or do I have to wait until next turn?
I think as a move action, you can command it. And you have a move action left, so you can do it.
Alright, so I'll command it to attack the Whispering Way cultist.
Okay. Okay. So that was your command. Then it's the doctor's turn.
Okay, so now I have beefed myself up, and I think I will try to move here and punch a skeleton, even though this might end up in explosion in my face.
Mm-hmm.
Only first attack. Okay.
Whoa.
I think I
Confirmed critical. You punch it, you pulverize it, it goes up, kaboom, in flames.
That's a reflex.
Fiery death, burning skeleton explodes into a burst of flame. Reflex save, please. Okay, you make the save, so only half of this, which means 2.
Man can get used to this.
Montiano.
Montiano will step up over here, and he'll give Emaírel a shake and say, "Hey, snap out of it." Although technically, I think he actually has to save against the babbling first. I just realized.
Not sure. Yeah, he does.
Oh.
In that case, would it be okay for him to go around the back? As I was just realizing that as I moved, or is he already there?
No, that's okay. Go on the back.
I'll have him go around the back and give Emaírel a shake to wake him out of his fascination.
Okay, as a standard.
Yeah, that's it for Montiano.
Okay. And that auto succeeds, right? It's not like he gets another
it's
save.
just take an action.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So more skeletons charging in. To front. Moving here. Attacking. Attacking. Arronax. Clawing at him. 21 to hit.
Nope, that's not enough.
Okay.
Just one.
All right.
by
This
one.
cultist is just babbling and nauseated. This skeleton moves whoop over here and attacks with 1 claw. 5 is a miss. Okay, the skeleton over here is gonna take a step over here and is going to attack its former master. It's a 20 to hit, which is a hit, and causes 3 points of hit point and a lot of hurt pride, and 5 points of fire damage. Okay.
Bravo.
And this skeleton will move 1, 2, 3 here. And it's going to attack using its claw against Emaírel. 12 is a miss.
Shouldn't that provoke from Emaírel?
Yeah. Okay, so it should never even gets here. Lands on the rest of the pile, goes up in flames.
And I imagine the other skeletons are immune to fire.
Yes, they are.
It would have been fun to have like chain reactions.
Kaboom, boom, boom.
Not enough destruction for you. And then we have the Whispering Occultist up there, who's of course surprised that one of its skeletons would turn against him. He's going to give him an order to just get back in there, and that's going to be a opposed charisma check with Geier, because it has conflicting orders from two spellcasters that are trying to control it.
All right, let's do it.
Give me a charisma check.
Ah!
No, wait. I used the wrong. Used the wrong sheet, but it's still a 6. It's not going to get even close to that. Okay, so the skeleton just kind of stands there, glaring at its former master. Also,
I'm popular with the deceased.
Also, he's taking damage because he starts his turn next to the skeleton. Takes 26 points of fire damage at the start of their turn, no save. So that is 2 points. And as a move action, he tries the charisma check, but then realizes, it's not working. So he's backing up against the wall with a 5-foot step. And as a standard, he is going to... I'm not going to bother with the skeleton right now. And instead trying to shoot a ray. Too bad. It's not really working with NPC sheets that well. What is a ranged attack? This would be a ranged attack.
Oh, just so you know, it looks like your Whispering Way cultists have their hit points linked again.
Oh, yeah, you're right. One thing at a time. Wait, where's that stupid... Oh, they don't have it on the NPC sheets. It's a bummer. I'm just going to roll a d20 with my base attack. No, doesn't want to. Yeah, okay. Ray of Enfeeblement is shot from the fingertips of this cultist, but fails to connect. With Emaírel. And then it's Emerald's turn.
Are those two skeletons that I see here?
Give me a second here. I need to unlink the cultists. Okay, what's that?
So here, this is gone, and there are two left
Yes,
here.
that's correct.
Okay. Well, Emaírel is going to start with this guy. Misses, I guess, and then tries
Yeah.
again.
16. Wait, where's my second sheet? 16's a hit. Against the same one?
Yep.
Okay, so you smash him, and he goes up. Boom. Doctor, safe.
Okay.
You fail, I think. No, actually, you make it exactly. So it's 1 point of fire damage as it goes up. And then it's this one. Wait, let me just...
I
That one's
think
dead.
Emaírel will also take just a step up.
Okay. Right, then this turn, this skeleton's turn comes up, and it's going to attack with 2 claws.
Wait, I think that's the one that's destroyed.
No.
Underneath of it? No, it's not.
Well, there is one that is destroyed underneath. Oh, you mean in the initiative?
I think that's its initiative.
Yes,
though.
you're right. You're right. You are right.
Yeah, the new guy moved up much later. Evelyn will she'll just she's got to move up if she wants to tangle with that guy. She'll do no such thing though. She'll just are these like solid walls on either side of this entrance, or are there like can we see through those shelves, or what is that?
Next to the entrance here?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are just like hip high, I would say. You go up to
Okay,
your
so
waist.
she can if she moves over here, she can keep eye contact with.
Oh yeah.
Okay, she'll do that. She'll gaze at the cultist to the left, and as she moves there, she will have to she'll have to save against her own spell effect, which is not easy unless you're her, of course. But she could still fail to her own spell, so we'll see. No, she's fine.
She makes it look easy. Geier. Sorry.
It's yeah. Sorry. I guess that's it. That's it for her.
Okay.
She's just keeping her gaze on him.
If I commanded this one to attack the cultist, do I need to keep doing that, or?
No, I think it has its order, so it's
okay.
as long as the other guy is not gonna win his charisma check, I don't think you need to intervene.
In that case, I'm gonna cast my last Bone Shaker. This cultist. Give me A fortitude save. As I dangle my little marionette. Go on, dance for me. Dance your way to your grave.
That's Occultist that you're targeting.
This one here.
Fails.
Ah!
So his bones start to shake, which means he increases rattles within his flesh 3d6 points of damage plus 1d6 additional for 2 caster levels you have. So that's what? For 76. So it's 15 points of damage, and you get to move him 5 feet, which is actually quite helpful in this case. I'm assuming you want to shake him into the fiery aura.
As he moves uncontrollably towards the creature he thought he was in control of. His bones twist inside his body.
Oh, the irony! Arronax. Ironic on so many levels.
Yeah, so I take fire damage.
Yes, first of all, take 1d6 damage.
1.
There's nothing you can do about that. It's 4.
Okay. And I think I guess I will try my full attack again. Now with my +2 strength, it might actually do something.
Okay.
I have... no, I did not...
Miss.
I did not evoke Milishnik with me.
And the call you said was also bludgeoning, so that's a hit then, the final one. And it goes up, reflex save. Yes,
By the way, the second attack, the 7-1 it doesn't count it. It is iterative attack that counted automatically. The second claw is supposed to be the full attack with full bonus. So it's only 2 attacks. The 12 and 12.
You can actually set it up that way.
You can
choose that it's just a full BAB instead of using all the iterative.
I'll see to it then.
Yeah, you choose BAB max instead of BAB full.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so reflexes have made it, which means only 3 points of fire damage from the explosion. Montiano.
Montiano will step up here. And just position himself as a sort of early defense system. That'll be it for him.
Okay. This little skeleton is extinguished. This guy is still babbling. Oh, which means no, Montiano did not save yet.
That is true. Montiano has not saved, so we'll have to see if he can pass. Much harder for Montiano to pass this than it is for Evelyn. So he probably will actually... he just failed.
All right, so he is.
So
also
he's
fascinated.
actually stuck here,
And
fascinated.
Yeah. Okay, the skeleton that's under Geia's control currently is continuing to attack its former master, going claw. 14 is not enough to hit, so it misses with both attacks. It doesn't even have to hit because it is so close. And this skeleton is stepping up towards Emaírel. AOO. Smashed. Goes up, but over here, which means that nobody is within harm's reach. And okay, cultist over here gets burned by the skeleton's fiery aura, because his bones were shook all the way over here. He's continuing to yell at the skeleton to do as it's told. Another opposed charisma. That's better. Alejandro?
Sorry, I was just looking at my other spells.
Opposed charisma.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the skeleton just mindlessly stops what it's doing, turns around, walks towards Arronax, which I believe triggers another attack of opportunity from Emaírel as it leaves this square.
Ah,
And it makes his way over here. Oh, actually, its turn is not. It has to wait for its turn, of course. So the cultist is just. But I guess he knows that the skeleton's like body language changes, not attacking him anymore. and
He
it's
looks
just-
less
Spins
threatening.
around.
No, it's turning around and like he knows that he's in control again.
Once you've been around skeletons for a while, you start picking up on those things.
Right, exactly. And then it's just gonna shoot some scorching rays towards Emaírel. 11 to touch. I don't think that's the
no.
right. No, it should be more than that. It's just the roll is 11, but it should also get range touch. So that's base plus dex. So it's a 17 for your touch,
Yep.
which means it's 16 points of fire damage.
Which gets negated by the fire resistance. 20.
Damn. Who would have known? You'd come prepared. Emaírel.
Emaírel is going to move over here and on the way shake Mr. Munteanu back.
Okay. And then it's Evelyn's turn.
Oh, in that case, Montianu is good to go. So Evelyn will just step up over here. Do these cultists? Do they look like they're kitted out the same way as the other ones we encountered, or they seem different?
No, they do seem different. They do not
I
seem.
I think this is the first one that we've encountered like cultists. The other ones were priestesses or something.
Yeah, we can call them curates, but yeah.
Right.
So they're less scary looking. They don't have the big sides. They
No, these actually no. These are more shifty looking. You know, they like hooded robes, and they look more like roguish infiltrators sort of characters.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. No. Evelyn will move up and stick by Emaírel, and she'll also shift her gaze over to the cultist on the right.
Okay. Geier.
Running out of options here. I will summon a skeleton of my own.
So you start.
Actually, no. I'm just gonna magic missile this cultist because I have it in it for him. Just gonna move, step forward, and unleash bolts of necrotic energy or necrotic
12
energy.
points is exactly enough to get him to 0.
Pew 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 pew.
Pew, 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 exactly. Arronax.
Okay, I am not very happy about this. So this one at 0, skeleton is under your control. So we only left with this one to take out. So I think I will try to do just that. But I will have to save against his battle, so well, let's try to do that. Will save, right?
Yeah.
My will save is 2.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
So as you move here, the babbling catches your attention, and you're fascinated. Montianu.
Montianu will shake Arronax.
Don't touch me.
You're on shake duty. He'll step up over here because why not? Actually,
Okay.
no. He'll step up on top of this skeleton.
Okay. Babbling cultist babbles. Skeleton attacks. Takes a step forward. Attacks Emaírel.
Oh, he's no longer controlled. I forgot.
Yeah, but as it happens, 17 to hit and 3 is a miss. I mean, they're so dumb that it's definitely not gonna try to protect its master, and it's still too close for this one to survive the fiery aura. So this is the most ironic death I've seen in a long time, where it's like now that even though it's in control of its creature, it's still killing him.
That's quite reminds me of the Order of the Stick comic strips. Like
Yeah, that definitely seems like something that would happen there.
yeah, like the
Emaírel.
undead are tools after all. So yeah, like never
Yeah.
forget that. Mindless obedience tools.
Emaírel is going to step over here and stab the skeleton.
And take the fire damage because you started your turn in there. Oh no, you
But that
don't.
is, yeah.
15 is a miss. 24 is a
And-
hit and smashes that skeleton, and it blows up, but doesn't affect anyone. Okay, so now we just have the babbling cultist left. Evelyn.
Wow.
The babbling cultists can move, by the way. They still have movement. They just
Yeah,
just
there was
can't
just nowhere
take
for
an
it to
action.
go. Yeah.
Well, like I mean, yeah, they can always like move their aura over to encompass other creatures, but
Oh, right, yeah.
the other cultist did that. Yeah, Evelyn's just gonna gaze at him as he babbles, and just let the others
Enjoy
do
it.
their thing.
Enjoy the spectacle.
Yeah.
All right, Geier.
Okay, this time. So I'm not sure if I should conserve. I'm gonna conserve, and I'm just gonna cast. I know all the undead are gone, right? It's just a whispering way person.
That's all we got.
Flash.
Acid splash. 15 range touch.
To hit, 3 damage.
3 damage.
It's just mild abrasive. I used it to clean corpses.
Clean off your shovel.
Yeah.
Right.
So I take it I'm no longer fascinated and I can move.
No, you're
away.
not.
Correct. Correct.
Okay, so I will try to move and, well, punch him in the face with my claws. Because, well, I am a civilized person, so I will never go to bite with my first attack. Okay, and I still didn't get how to make a full attack with my full bab, so I will just keep it as I used. Like, so it's 20 and 28.
Yeah, let me just check that real quick.
No,
on your
just
sheet.
20. Sorry, it's only one attack.
So what you do is this,
Ah, max.
and there you go. Right? These are should be correct.
Well, yeah, I will just click it over and over. Yeah, fine. So either way, it's 20. So,
Yes, it is a 22 hit, which is sorry, I just missed its sheet. And then there's this weird roll 20 bug where it won't work for a little while until it does. I believe it's a hit, yeah. So how much damage is that?
3.
You can tack another 4 onto that from the stair.
That's 7. Nice, okay. And there we go. Montiano.
Yeah, I guess Montiano will just step up and stab.
I'm sorry, my NPCs are inconveniencing you.
It is a 23 to hit.
That's a hit for 13.
13.
And then the cultist's turn is up. I mean, it doesn't have anywhere to go. I think at this point, all of you already saved anyway. Just gonna kind of desperately.
Actually, Geier hasn't.
Right.
Moving there would cause it to put Geier in reach, I think.
Okay. So yeah, he's just gonna kind of frantically try to get away from whoever last attacked him, and you're basically just pushing him around. He's babbling, "At your mercy, Emaírel." Well, he was at your mercy. And that's what it got him. He goes down, impaled by Emaírel's elven branched spear that has seen so much blood and bone meal. And the glassblower's shop falls quiet. Just a couple of those vials roll over the floor as the cultist hits the ground.
Please tell me they weren't here for empty glass vials.
It's kind of a thing, you know. They just gather empty vials. No, there's some liquids in there.
Potent
It's-
potables.
And yeah, it seems like they're like if you open one of the vials, it definitely seems acidic. So it's probably something for Arronax to
Yeah.
figure out.
Well, that can be arranged.
Anything else of interest, either on the bodies or around the shop?
Yeah, just a
Or
second.
you're checking it out? Okay.
I'm waiting for the craft alchemy check.
How many?
Just one.
Oh,
Okay.
that's quite pathetic. Alchemy check.
Yeah.
For,
But the DC is also fairly low. So there are a bunch of these vials around. Most of them are just some mild acid that you could probably use to engrave or polish glass. But Arronax finds a couple of undiluted ones that can actually be usable for doing some serious damage. So
Good.
you find 6 vials of acid.
Well, that's very nice. I was
Unfortunately, that is the only thing of value you find in this whole place. The cultists themselves, however, have a few valuable items on them. Each of them carries a wand of command undead.
Huh.
That's cool.
Each of those wands has 6 charges left.
Okay, so
Each of them carries 4 doses of bloodroot poison.
how many doses?
4.
So in two times 2, total 4.
Nope. 2 times
Okay.
4.
Okay. 8
So everything I'm telling you is for you can double.
times 2.
because-
Okay.
yeah.
Doses of blood root. Blood rot.
Bloodroot.
Root. Okay.
A masterwork light crossbow with 20 bolts. Masterwork short sword. A cloak of resistance +1.
Ooh.
A ring of protection +1.
Ooh.
Spell book.
2.
Spell component pouch. Thieves tools.
Just a second, please.
Yeah.
So 2 cloaks of resistance and 2 what
Ring
was
of
the other one?
protection.
Ring of protection.
Both are +1.
Okay.
Then the spell book, spell component pouch, thieves tools, and an amulet of a gagged skull. And 65 gold pieces each, so 130.
That's very nice.
Okay. Of protection and cloak of resistance. Well, Emaírel has no use for the cloak of protection.
Yeah, does anybody not have a cloak or a ring?
I have a cloak.
But I doubt that you have a ring, Geier.
No. Wait, I'm sure I had a cloak.
Actually, I think I don't have a cloak of protection, or no, or protection or resistance.
Resistance.
No, I think I don't.
Ring of protection, cloak of resistance.
Yeah, I don't.
No,
have,
I don't think I do.
I don't think I do either.
No, Geier, you do have a cloak of resistance +1, but you don't have a ring. I mean, you may not have it on your Roll20 sheet, but you definitely have it on my record.
I'm looking at the PDF you sent me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah. That maybe you got it after, because there was some equipment changing hands.
Oh, yeah, maybe it was during one of the sessions where you weren't
Where I
there.
wasn't there.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I should just get in the habit of sending you a PDF after every.
Sorry,
session.
and I have to remind you. Sorry, I also forgot.
So yeah,
So yeah, but you have a cloak of resistance +1, but you don't have a ring of protection.
So yeah, I think I could use a cloak of resistance, especially since my saves. My will save is 2. So
Okay, so yeah.
Is there a spare of either of those then? It sounds like
So if the doctor takes a cloak of resistance, that leaves one available.
and the rings.
The rings, there are 2, and I think the doctor wants one.
well, I think I could use one, but I mean, in the combat, I think I will be using also. Well, yeah, I think I could use one just for.
Okay, yeah. Take that. So there's just one spare cloak, right?
There's a spare cloak, and there's still a ring. Is Geier taking the ring? Yeah, I think we said that he
should.
already had that, and he'll be taking the ring. Okay.
Okay, so Montianu will take the last cloak then, because he doesn't have anything left.
Okay.
Oh no, I take it back. He does have a cloak. He doesn't have a ring, but he does have a cloak.
Oh.
That's okay. We'll hold on to the cloak and we'll sell it. Keep an eye out for more of these guys, and maybe he can steal a ring off of them.
That's some pretty decent equipment for what looked like low-level grunts.
Yeah.
So basically, our exploration pays off. So I will write myself the ring of protection as well, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Are you putting that 130 just in the loot sheet in the party fund?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
That is deflection bonus, right?
Right, and I think you still didn't expend a great deal of resources.
Yeah. Well, we only have 2 spots left that seem kinda intense. The creature that was described as powerful, and the mass grave, which is likely to be a
Scary.
hard encounter. Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. Montianu, I mean, he's at like half health. Well, he's better than half health, but he's got plenty of resources left. He's just down in hit points. Evelyn is got just a couple of spells left. That's it. So she could push on, but it's going to be a little tight.
Well, I'm pretty beat up, so I mean almost in half of my hit points. So I'm planning on drinking my last healing extract, and well, then we will expend quite a lot of resources.
Yeah, I guess it's time for a rest.
Okay. And I'm afraid that it's time for a rest for me too. I'm getting a pretty intense wave of tiredness. Sorry about that.
Well, it
No
is-
problem.
Yeah,
Um,
it is night after all.
Yeah, and the remaining fights are a
Yeah,
little
they seem
more
like
involved.
Yeah, they
That's-
seem like they're more than just waves of skeletons.
Yeah, it's more than just throwing brittle bones at you. So I do want to be alert for that.